Hi, my name's Mark and I am the Compliance and Training Manager for Groundforce Training Services. We are a specialist company that covers national training on the installation, inspection and removal of specialist shoring systems. Our accredited and awarding body is Energy Utility Skills. So we follow the Utility Excavations Categories 3, 4 and 5 requirements for when we deliver any of our ground support systems. This training is designed to introduce or refresh people's knowledge of the different types of ground support systems out in industry today. What we do is train individuals to install, inspect and remove different systems in line with current industry best practice. The training itself consists of 2 days. The first day is mostly in a classroom, looking at the health and safety of individuals, as well as looking at current industry best practices. We look at safe systems and work. We look and develop risk assessments, teach people how to read and understand temporary works designs. We look at the lift plans and permitry that may be required on site to do this job safely. Once this is done, we will then introduce the candidates to the practical side of excavation safety. This will include the installation, removal and inspection of different systems throughout the ground. These systems will include bracing frame systems, box systems and sometimes traditional timber shoring systems if the client requires them. All our trainers are full-time employed. When joining the company, we put a comprehensive training package together which can take up to 3 months for each individual to be able to demonstrate that they've got the skills and knowledge to deliver this training to the standards that are required. Excavation safety training is critical for the safety of your employees. It is well known that up to 2 people a year die in excavation failure, many more injured. By completing this training, this will help us drive that number down. The practical content of the course is broken down into 3 stages. Within these sections, under Category 3, they will be introduced to the various component parts of a timber structure. They will then be introduced into the trench sheets and sheet piling, the various types of form they take and how to lift them correctly using the appropriate tools, drive them through the ground using the appropriate tools as well. Additionally, on top of that, they will then be introduced to various different types of hydraulic systems, whether that be a double-acting bracing frame system or a single-acting whaling system or bracing frame system. This then gives our delegates a full understanding of the various types of systems they may come across outside of a training environment and in the real world. On top of this, we also cover trench boxes, manhole boxes and drag boxes. What we are trying to teach and train people is industry best practice. You do not need any prior knowledge or experience to do this course. The types of delegates that we get attending this course can range drastically, from CEOs of companies to MDs of companies to civil engineers, right down to ground workers themselves. What this does is allows us to get a good representative of different individuals across multiple utility sectors and the civil sector as well, giving everybody the same type and levels of training. At the end of each course, each individual will receive an EUSR card. On the back of that card will be a qualification. This will stipulate that they've attended and passed and been assessed that they can install, inspect and remove timber, steel and proprietary shoring systems. This will then potentially help them in their quest for further work and allow companies to demonstrate that their individuals, their employees, have been trained to the standards that have been set within the industry to carry out this type of work. Under EU skills requirements, the card itself lasts for 3 years. Once that 3 years up, there is 2 routes that you can take to refresh your knowledge. Either do the full course again, which is recommended, especially if you're not currently using or constantly using the systems, or a refresher route. That is a 1-day course that assesses you rather than retrains you, although there is some retraining throughout the day. Other courses available under the Utility Excavations Categories are Categories 1 and Categories 2. Category 1 covers locate utility services, Category 2 covers safe digging and excavating practices. Both these courses are covered nationally and delivered nationally by our specialist trainers. Under the requirements of the awarding body, we will have no more than 8 people attend our courses. This ensures maximum hands-on for all those that attend. All of these courses are available either at one of our national sites across the UK, or we can deliver at any of our clients' sites as long as they can meet the on-site requirements needed to carry out the training. These courses are all eligible for CITB funding.